What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Guillaume's here, and welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2020 for yet another episode of Redemption White, our Williams Martini career. I was going to say Entschuldigung. I'm sorry for the lack of upload yesterday. But yeah, I just wanted to not record, if that makes sense. I just wanted to take a day off because I've been daily uploading for about ever since the new year, I think. And yeah, I just wanted to take a little break, and hopefully we're back for like another week, and then I'll take another break for a day. Yeah, I think that's a decent rhythm. But yeah, today's episode marks the Tour de Suisse and the National Championships, the penultimate episode before Le Tour de la Francia, where we'll try and do well with Theo Gegenhardt and Mr. Ben Tollett. If you've missed the previous episode, then do go ahead and check it out, because there is the start of the Tour de Suisse in said episode with Alessandro Fanseyu as my leader. Apparently someone in the comments said that Fanseyu was like angry or something. He's not. He's extremely happy. My guy is living life. Don't know what you're on about. Actually, he's got prestigious victory because he's won the Giro. That's stupendous. But yeah, enough talking. Let's carry on with this Tour de Suisse. We'll have 3 mountain stages. Hopefully Fanseyu can do a masterclass. Yo, Alessandro, mate, it's time to like get rid of the +5. You've had it since like the Giro, since the final week of the Giro to the Suisse. That's about 2-3 weeks. Actually, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. But it is a +5 today for Alessandro Fanseyu. Alright, there's 13 kilometers left. I'm trying to increase the rhythm a tad with Colin Dolescat for Alessandro Fanseyu. I was thinking about making a move here, but I feel like it's way too early. So I'm actually gonna have Greg Walters and Simone Velasco to go and help Colin at the front of the race. 10k to go in this stage between Lachen and Pfaffenau. Fanseyu can go here. Dolescat can take someone's wheel. Perfect. Alright, let's take a look. Let's have a gander. We've got a slight downhill portion, and then it should go back up for a bit. We'll try definitely to attack with Mr. Fanseyu, with the winner of the Giro d'Italia. Mainly because he does have a +5, yeah, and I'm not going to make the most of a +5 in a sprint. Is that Van Baarle trying to attack? Dylan, mate, are you good? Do I go now? Yeah, fuck it. Attack by Alessandro Fanseyu. Wout van Aert tries to follow. Alright, we can go solid 88 right now. Is Van Aert already sprinting? Big man! You're literally bringing everyone in your wheel! You are, honestly, Wout van Aert, mate, I hate you in all of my PCM saves. Like, literally, all of them. Every single save, you act like a prick. But I'm not going to win now, innit? There we go, yeah. Are you happy now, Wout? Yeah? You good? Caleb Ewan wins ahead of Peter Sagan. Let's take a look at Wout van Aert's finishing position. It's behind Alessandro Fanseyu. Are you happy? I hate this man with a passion. I truly do. There's 16k left in this stage, which hasn't been the most interesting, exciting. A lot of adjectives ending in ing, actually. But there is a second cat coming up. I don't know what to do here. I'm struggling to understand the purpose, because I'd planned on attacking before, but I was somewhat blocked. Am I decent downhill again? Yeah, I'm 73. +1 for Fanseyu today, by the way. Because I've got 2 choices. I either go for Fanseyu now, or I try to like go for Owain Dole later on. Actually, I think I can go for both, if I'm being realistic. Philippe Gilbert attacking alongside Schrinko, which I do not know. Schnirko, sorry. But I think it's going to be quite tough here to create any sort of gaps or anything. Who's next to Windle? Alex Smith. Let's go. Alec, mate, come back at the front with Colin Dolescat. Actually, the 2 Canadians working together, as Alessandro Fanseyu is still in the middle of Greg Walters. But I don't really think Alessandro has anything to play today. We'll most likely focus our efforts on our Brit Owain Dole here from day 1, just like Alessandro Fanseyu and Simone Velasco here, and also Charlie Quarterman, to be fair. King of Charlie, he's going to take a little spot in the train of Greg Walters. Who is that? Is that Remco Evenepoel? Remco Evenepoel is now leading the peloton. Very well. Very well, very well. Colin, you can go 99. Greg Walters, you cannot go 99 because you do not have the energy to do so, but soon Charlie Quarterman will be the one doing that. Alright, 2 kilometers left. This is an absolute shit show. We've well and truly choked. Let's be real. Can it be a top 10 finish? At least it will be a top 10 finish, as Caleb Ewan gets back-to-back wins ahead of Pete Sagan, Sam Bennett, Krieger, Higuita, Viviani, Alex Smith, Gonzalez, Davide Chimolai, and Owen Dole. And Colin Dolescat, round of the top 10. Yeah, disappointing stage for us. We're on the first mountain stage of this Tour de la Switzerland, and Fancy has +2 today, which is stupendous, as Gregor Mühlberger is already attacking for Duckhorn and Quickstep. Odd, when you know that they have someone like Remco Evenepoel currently sitting in second place of the general classification. Oh, Jumbo's got... Fam, Jumbo, can you stop sending 4 riders to a fucking race? Also, I'm sorry. I get that you're from Hong Kong, but Bossman, like, you've got 3 first names. It's quite big, but fair enough. A lot of riders, or team actually, have gone with a lower amount of races. Jumbo, Trek, and Astana, mainly. Groupama and Bora have 6. They might have been due maybe to a withdrawal or something. Let's take a Ganja. No, okay. Then they just went with 6 guys, but why not? Why not? Fancy though with a +2 today in a finish that should suit him. The climb of Lokebat. Actually, no, the climb of Hohenweg. Which means the high path, or the high road. You're learning German with me. And then, yeah, we'll have a little downhill with actually a little climb towards the Lokebat. And we've started the first climb towards the Hohenweg with an attack by Rafa Maica, followed by Miguel Angel Lopez, the man who was on a mission during the Giro, and then he found this man right there, Alessandro Fanseu, the legend, the rising star of the Italian cycling. No, he is not a rider of Teamable Bianchi, because this is a team of losers, and Williams Martini ain't about taking L's and all of that. So if you could like forget the start of the episode, I would be great. Can I have Colin Dolescat to protect me? Or no, okay, good. I guess I'm just going to fuck off then. Krovek leading away with Kylian Franck in the wheel, interesting, on his home turf. Then Leonard Kemna and Tom Dumoulin. Fancy you might need to accelerate just a tad, otherwise he might get completely bumper-carted. Like, please, bossman, who are you? Ivan van Velde. You've taken the piss with me once on the Giro, right? Can you stop doing that? Like, I feel like you've got something against me. Is it because I'd never re-signed you when I had a Stoneweb career mode? Alright, we're putting the summit of the first one. Bish, Bash, Bosch. Oh, there's an attack again. Is that Dumoulin, Krovek? No, Dumoulin, Mollema, and Lopez. I'm just gonna let them lot pace. Yeah, you know, it's not my place to work here. Marco Brenner taking a charge. Okay, I see. Because Leonard Kemna is now Gonzo. Alright, I'm just gonna stay here, recover some energy, and then we'll most likely go in the next climb here. Oh, Tom Dumoulin is gone. Tom Dumoulin is literally gone. Okay, I see. Did actually no one chase down Dumoulin? Like, the guy is now a minute. Right, I've attacked. I had to attack. Because otherwise we're going to take an L if I don't move. So let's go. Alessandro Fanseu with a big move. Marco Brenner and Bauke Mollema trying to follow the Italian. Brenner starting to struggle. Mollema is strong as well. Lopez, Buchmann, Higuita. We've dropped Krovek. I mean, his leader is... Oh, that's why he wasn't pacing. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Let's go down to a slower rhythm of maybe around 60 so I can recover some sort of energy. And we'll see what happens from now on. Marco Brenner got dropped. Marco Brenner dropped. as Arnaud Demar falls down, Bourman though is leading away for Groupe FDJ. Bauke Mollema starting to show a few signs of weakness as well, maybe. Tom Dumoulin as well, starting to maybe feel, well, the legs a bit heavy after his rhythm. There goes Fanseyu because Lopez and Dumoulin were slowing down. Alessandro Fanseyu attacking before the tough portion of the Hohenweg. Dumoulin Higuita actually follow. Lopez Mollema cannot do so. Bourman seems strong as well. As I say that, Bourman collapses. 1k to go until the summit of the Hohenweg. And Alessandro Fanseyu is off in the distance. The win is most likely going to be Italian today. I just need to make the summit. We do have a 30-second lead now over Dumoulin, Bourman, and Higuita. Dumoulin, who would currently right now take the leader's jersey of this Tour de Suisse. And he most likely will retain it because I'm too far down at this point of the race to try and hope for anything in the GC. Bauke Mollema as well with Miguel Lopez trying to maybe come back on Dumoulin, Bourman, and the other rider behind me. But we're going to increase our rhythm even more as we have 1k to go until the summit in, or the finish, sorry, in Loicabat. Dumoulin, Bourman, Higuita, 1 minute behind Fanseyu. It's an Italian win today in Switzerland. Alessandro Fanseyu is is a double stage winner on those roads, as Dumoulin did sprint with Higuita and Bourman, so they had some sort of energy left. The gap should be just under 40 seconds. Under 40 seconds, actually near 30 seconds. So we haven't made that much of a comeback, but at least it is a stage win for Alessandro Fanseyu and Williams Martini Cycling. 34 seconds on Dumoulin, Higuita, Bourman, 103 on Lopez, Mollema, 156 on Brenner, Kruijswijk, Remco, and all of that, meaning that in the GC we are now in 4th position with Alessandro Fanseyu, 50 seconds behind Tom Dumoulin, as we have 2 more mountain stages and 1 time trial. So I'm quite reticent or reluctant in my chances of winning this Tour de Suisse. Yet another -2 for Alessandro. No. Yet another +2 for Alessandro Fanseyu. Big bars. Wow, matters. As we head for stage 6 of this Tour de Suisse between Fitch and Dizentis Cedrun, or Cedrin, I don't know. Not a mountain stage that should create any gaps whatsoever. At least I don't think so. So we'll try and pull a Giro, so have like Greg Walters in the break, and Dolescat, I guess, and see what we can do. Oh, Mark Hirsch is in the break. Okay, I'm gonna struggle then. So there's 14 kilometers left in the Lukmania Pass, and I only have Alessandro Fanseyu in the team. Good, nah, that's good, good. The team definitely is gelling well when it comes to mountain. There's been a few attacks. I think Bauke, yeah, Bauke is the main attack. They're going to come back on a breakaway with Burgess, Esteban Chavez, Mark Hirschi, Dylan Van Baarle, Bauke Mollema then, George Bennett, Nelson Oliveira, and Rohan Dennis. Kruijswijk, Izagirre, Bourman. Kruijswijk is bringing everyone back on the first group. 12 cancel the summit. Right now, I feel I'm just going to chill. I don't know if I'm going to try anything, if I'm going to be honest. I might follow an attack, but I don't think I will initiate one. I have so much energy. Right. Okay, I said I wasn't going to attack. We're going to try. I mean, there's a time trial tomorrow, so I won't be creating anything tomorrow. We'll see if I can do anything today. I'm at the very start of the final climb, and yeah, nah, the attack did not lead to anything. I nearly choked big times. I got dropped by like not being able to follow the attacks, mainly because I might have like used all my energy in the downhill portion of the Lukmania Pass. Which, now that I think about it, might not have been the wisest decision I've taken in my recent years. There's no one going to care about, like, Higuita and Evenepoel. Okay, good. Well, they're going to overtake me in the GC, that's for sure. Higuita wins the stage. Wait, 1 minute. Man like Higuita is going to be fighting for the GC now. Incredible. Mark Hirschi comes home in 3rd place. Alright, time trial is about to start off for Alessandro Fanseyu. How about, like, we don't talk about the results on the left, yeah? I don't think, like, we need to mention them. Like, there's no need, is there? I have no idea how to handle the time trial because I've tried 7 tactics, or 6. They all failed. So, yay, let's go. I'm gonna, like, I'm currently in 6th position, yeah? I'll end up the time trial in 11th of the GC. I've tried to accelerate a lot in the climbing portion because, I mean, let's be honest, I'm not gonna get him. I'm not gonna gain time in the downhill. I feel like I might have pushed him a bit too much here. 14 seconds behind Krovek, despite pushing. Oh boy. Alright, Fancy in the final kilometer. He's got no energy left. I'm gonna be clearly honest with you. The lad is done. But it's alright, across the line for Fancy. I'm gonna expect around here. 5th place, 48 seconds on Krovek. That's not too bad, you know. Krovek wins ahead of Tom Dumoulin. We end up in 6th position, meaning that we are now 4th, 127 behind Tom Dumoulin in the GC. I feel like Tom is going to be unbeatable. However, we can fight for 2nd place. We have 19 seconds to catch up on Emmanuel Bourgman. Something happened in the save. I simulated the Rundum Köln. And something tragic has happened. We lost to T-Mobile by Anki. I mean, what do you mean? Ethan, you lost to T-Mobile by Anki. That's unacceptable. I'm sorry, I am extremely sad. It's only their 2nd win of the year. Okay, that makes me happy. But, fucking disgusting. Alright, well, first two for Fancy. We're gonna need to work here today. We're gonna have to do a lot of things if I want to come back in the GC. We do have the HC of the Zusten Pass. We also have the Furka Pass, the Grimsel Pass, and the Andermatt. I'd be lying if I said I had a plan on what to do here. I'm gonna try what I tried on the Giro because it seems to work quite often, but it works when you've got good riders and when you've got riders able to go in the breakaway. And when I'm attacking with Greg Walters, I'd like not to be followed by Nero Quintana, for example. Right, everyone is slowing down. How about I attack with Fancy? We'll just see what happens. Because everyone is died. Alex Smith and Quarterman are like light years behind. Owen Joel is dying. I mean, everyone in my team is dead. So, you know what? Fancy for the points and for the state. I've been counter-attacked by Fausto Masnada. What do you mean? On the real though, like my guys can't get a single second to breathe. Like this is really hard on them. I mean, as you went, yeah, Caleb dropped with Shirnko and Rob Power. I mean, if Greg could hold on, that'd be great, but I'm not having a lot of hopes with him. I don't know how this is going to be played out, but I'm quite scared about it. Higuita's in the leading group, and once again, the peloton doesn't care about him. So I'm actually going to be the one making the move here. I'm going to try and come back on Sergio Higuita. Because, I mean, we've had the same scenario like 2 stages ago, and they just decided to let him go, and that's not something I'm looking for. Miguel Lopez is gone. Krovek struggling to follow. Okay. That means Dumoulin should be the one taking the lead right now, right? On paper, it should be that. But because I don't care about things on paper, I'll attack because I know I'm the strongest. So I can come back on Lopez first. Recover some energy in the wheel of the Colombian. And then go again. As Marco Brenner is the one chasing us. Why? Marco, why? Fuck, Marco, mate. You're 22nd in the G. Oh, Dumoulin. Dumoulin is not looking good. Dumoulin is not looking good here. Where's the tough portion? Right here. Let's make a little move with Fancy. Just a little move. There we go. Perfect. That's enough. That's enough. Alright, now let's carry on. Because Bourgman can't follow, Kemna can't follow, Dumoulin, Lopez, all of them are currently stopped. They cannot follow the rhythm of Fancy. Gets in there, come on. Alright. We're gonna go 75 for the final kilometer of this climb. Because then we're gonna have a very long descent towards Vassen. And then, what, an 8-kilometer climb, the climb of Andermatt. 110 in favor of Alessandro Fancy right now. Perfect. Let's push it maybe a bit more. Just a tad. Great. 130 is the gap as we now head in the downhill portion. Fancy started the Andermatt. Dumoulin made the entire downhill with Marco Brenner. Brenner has been a monster because he's pacing for Leonard Kemna, and that's not something I had understood first. There's been a crash though with Rafa Maika, big L for the Polish rider. But I mean, we know from YouTube Cycling that he does have a history of crashing when it's not needed. Now, I'm gonna struggle with this rhythm. Maybe I should wait for camera now. I'll go 67 right now because as it stands, I'm second of the GC for sure. I might even be first. That I'm not sure about. Let's take a look. Take position. Wait, I'm gonna have to do that, right? And take position. Measure time gap. Wait. Who the fuck have I taken time gap onto? I wanted Enjoyyyyyy and Tom Dumoulin. Are they mental? I want the time gap between Dumoulin and Enjoyyyyyy. Can I not? Okay, well apparently I can't do that. So I guess Enjoyyyyyy is on his own. And they're going back. They came back at us. They came back at us because I had no energy left. I'm finished. I'm done. I'm done. I'm with Dumoulin. We are well and truly finished. That's not the line though, right? Yeah, no, it's not the line. There's 1K to go. Miguel Angel Lopez is the one making a good move today. He's going to overtake me in the GC. Yeah. I mean, I've tried. I wanted to get first. So I've tried all I could. I might actually get third in the GC. I don't know. 18 seconds between Lopez and Enjoyyyyyy, meaning he's gonna get third and I'll get fourth. Yeah. He gets second actually. He did what I should have done. But I mean, I'm a bit sad. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I could have done a bit better. I just wanted to get first. And we start our campaign of national championships here in Italy for the time trial. We've got 7 riders. I'd be lying if I said I had any hope of performing well today. We'll see what we can do. Well, the first intermediate, Enjoyyyyyy is leading ahead of Alessandro Enjoyyyy. No, he's leading ahead of Enjoyyyyyy. Sorry, I am Alessandro Enjoyyyy. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I mean, there's a longer hill now towards Piani di Artivanno, where Ulissi is leading. I'd be lying if I said I'd had any real hope of doing well. But you never know. Final kilometer for Alessandro Enjoyyyy. I've struggled in the last... I mean, the last kilometer, let's be honest. We're going to cross the line with Enjoyyyy, and it's going to be first place 1 minute 30 ahead of Diego Ulissi. Mad. Okay. No one is getting close right now to Enjoyyyy's first intermediate time or his finish time. There's no one within 1 minute 30 right now, which is somewhat impressive and a bit scary, I'm not going to lie, because I'm starting to have some hope. But the fact that Cataldo is only 28 seconds down after 1 intermediate shows that definitely the likes of a Nibali or a Filippo Ganna will take first place without any sort of issue. At least I don't think so. Or Mattia Cattaneo or Davide Formolo. All of those riders. Cataldo across the line 290. Okay. Right, Masna crossed the line in 1:39. However, I've just seen Oscar Gatto. The guy was 10 minutes 17 down at the first intermediate. His highest stat is 55 stamina. My God. What happened to you, Oscar? I mean, I get you got old. It makes sense, yeah, but Jesus. That's not good. I'll do the final kilometer with him. He's going to get overtaken by Manuele Buaro. Okay, anyone overtaking Enjoyyyy? Still no. Okay, good. Love that. Vendram is on the road. Buaro 4-5. Wait, let me just take a look at Oscar Gatto. No, you're taking a bit. Hold up. I've done everything to try and see Oscar Gatto, so you better believe I'm going to see Oscar Gatto. Hold up. Bora. 20 minutes and 16 seconds. By Alessandro Enjoyyyy as well. There we go. We've got a new leader at the intermediate. Vincenzo Nibali takes the lead ahead of Gavino Chiodarolli. I expect everyone then to take the first positions. I swear to God, if Mattia Cattaneo wins this for BSR Vedi, I'm going to be very pissed. Final kilometer for Fabio Aru with Vincenzo Nibali right behind him. Will the Squallo take first place? He will most likely do so in Piani di Artivanno. I've struggled towards the last 2 kilometers of the climb. 19 seconds for Nibali. Nibali's not win. Oh my God. Oh, no. PCM, what are you doing? Why are you giving me hope? Why are you giving me hope? Gavino Chiodarolli. 105. I've won the time trial basically. What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't understand. Davide Formolo. Rachel is done. Match a catene au final kilometer for BSR Veddi. And if he doesn't take first place, 64 time trial, Alessandro Fanseyu is the national champion of Italy. I'm telling you, man, Alessandro Fanseyu, he's the best fucking player in the fucking world. Has that happened? What do you mean? 64 in time trial and a fucking champion? That doesn't make sense. We're in Britain, here in the great town of, I don't know. We're in Stewarton. Ha. I don't know where that is. I'm not gonna lie. But hopefully the only thing I know about Stewarton is that a rider from Williams Martini will be on top of the podium. Because we do have Enjoyyyyyy. And, I mean, it's been shit the entire year. If you can be good today, right? Just like Johnny, be good. Final kilometer for Greg Walters. Nearing the finish line here in the great town of Stewarton. Nicky Reed currently leading for, is that Riddle? It's Ribble, but Greg Walters takes first place as Owendal has started his efforts. Enjoyyyyyy starts in 24 people as Charlie Quarterman nears the end of his solo efforts. Final kilometer for Charlie Quarterman. Can he overtake Greg Walters here in Stewarton, as there is a lot of riders here? The amount of draft you can get, the slipstream is humongous. It's like fucking Mexico out here. But Charlie Quarterman takes first. It's a 1-2 for Williams Martini Cycling. Woohoo. It appears I've killed Terry Gennard. The rhythm was way too hard for the leader of Williams Martini Cycling on the next Tour de France. Which is somewhat sad, as Christopher Froome ends up in 3rd position, just behind Greg Walters. Charlie Quarterman with quite a refreshing and stupendous time trial. I will not be lying to you. 84 in time trial for Enjoyyyyyy. No signs of a +1 or a +2 because he's got a 0. Hopefully, 0 won't be the amount of national jerseys he's got in his career at the end of this stage. I don't think he's the UK champion. That's why I'm saying that. Oh, Adam Yates in 2nd position. Very good time trial by the Brit. Quite a staggering performance from the leader of Mitchelton Scott. However, it does prove to be somewhat short of Charlie Quarterman's huge solo effort here in Stewarton. And I mean, if Charlie wins this is absolutely mind-boggling, right? I'm not gonna, those scenes would be mental here in Stewarton. Brexit means Brexit, all of that. As Enjoyyyyy's literally gone through rider. Nice one. And just like Michael Schumacher, Charlie Quarterman is holding on to dear life. I felt bad. But Scott Davis and Barry Gaushall, or Gaushall? I don't know, but Barry. Big Barry from Ribbled well tight. Holding on as well to currently 2nd position at the intermediates, just behind Scott Davis. Scott Davis having an absolute masterclass of a time trial right now, destroying everyone. No, okay, hey, you know what? Forget what I said. Enjoyyyyyy has happened. Enjoyyyyyy has appeared, and the man is taking no prisoner. He's only taking wins. All right, he just don't miss. There's nothing but net for Enjoyyyyyy. He's basically the opposite of RJ Barrett. Alex Dowsett across the line, 7th position. Barry Gaushall, 1st place, 51 seconds ahead of Charlie Quarterman. As Scott Davis, who was leading at the 1st intermediate, appears here under the BP sign. It is 1st place, 7 seconds quicker than Barry Gaushall. Jonathan Dibben with less than a kilometer appearing near the finish line as well. What can the rider from Lotus Fidel do? Most likely nothing, let's be real. Enjoyyyyyy, oh look at him storming through Stewarton. He's sprinting. This is going to be an absolute stonker of a performance. Enjoyyyyyy, 1 minute 48 quicker than Scott Davis. My head is mind-boggled. I am absolutely bamboozled. A lot of adjectives as well that I could use, but I can't think of them. Oh, we've overtaken someone as well. It was Geraint Thomas. Wondrous, amazeballs, terrific, staggering, prodigious, remarkable, wonderful, stupendous, as I often say. Those are adjectives I might be able to describe today's performance by Williams Martini. Also, Greg Walters is wham because the man has a position in the team classification and he is second. And that is rather incredible. Alright, nice one. Hans Silber takes the dub. Quarterman in 4th place. He's done very well as well. As Greg Walters ends up in 8th position. Owen, Joel, and Turgenart in the top 14. Lovely. Who finishes last? Josh Teasdale, just ahead of Mark Cavendish. Or just behind, actually, Mark Cavendish. The Brit, the new signing of Duken and Quickstep, finishing 15 minutes behind everyone else. Alright, we're in Canada for the National Championships of Canada. You guessed it. Time trial to start off with Alex Smith Canizales and his whopping 16 time trial. So we'll count on Colin Dolescat, yeah? Have a good one. It's a -1 as well for Colin. That's not good. That's not good. I mean, I didn't really believe I'd have a chance unless I had a good day. I sadly do not. So it's an L for Colin Dolescat. It's a good thing that we're in Canada because we can definitely open the DRS here on a straight longer than the one of the circuit of Gilles Villeneuve in Montreal, in Quebec, one of the greatest places on earth where everyone speaks French, but worse. The Carles de Tabernacle. You can't understand what they said. Like, they speak French, but I struggle to understand. It's like being good in time trial, right? But then always being shit all year. Right, so basically, Hans Hulebe is the Quebec, he's a Quebec version of like a good time trialist. That makes no sense. I don't know what I'm saying, but we move. Final right-hander for Colin Dolescat as he takes a very nice trajectory, takes the apex and across the line. It's 7th behind Dwayne Black, who's overtaken him, which is extremely sad. Next up on the line, we'll have Nicholas Zukowski from Raleigh across the line for him. That is 3rd position behind Dwayne Black and James Piccoli. Then Alexander Cataford, who's having a stinker. Adam Robert as well having a stinker. Dwayne Black will be the new champion, the leader of Aizen Racing Team. Brilliant. Alright, I've tried to go for a bit more dossiers, by the way. So I've gone with... Alright, who did I go for? There we go. Nizzolo, Bettiol, Monaco, Owen Joel, and Valerio Conti. I felt like the guys I'd be the most lenient to sign. This guy looks interestingly odd. Very similar to a Velasco, so I'll take him. We're in Britain, obviously, for the British Road Championships here in Staffordham, or Staffordham, sorry. It's not a championship I win often. It's not, I mean, it's not the variant I win the most, but I mean, last year, considering the L I took, I think I can't really talk about me winning specific variants or not. So I'll just stay in the peloton, wait for the sprint with Ethan Hayter, but I do have a few cards such as Owen Joel, such as Thomas Pitcock, such as like Lenny Ryder, or Connor Swift. I've got a few riders able to do something. I've got different styles and different options offered to me today. So that is what we're going to try and make the most of. 16k left, and I'm going to prepare my train. Thomas Pitcock has exploded early on. Let's have a win. Joel in the train, Connor Swift, and mainly Hans Hulebe. Actually, let's have Connor Swift right now to pace. Because we do have an attack on the side by Luke Rowe. The rider from Medellin. Definitely out of his comfort zone, his comfort territory. I believe he's Welsh, I think, Luke Rowe. I could be extremely wrong, so do not quote me on that, but I think he's Welsh. But yeah, him riding for Medellin. The Colombian-based team is definitely something I didn't expect to see. Well, we did come back at him in the final 12 kilometers here in Stamfordham. I have no idea where that's located, by the way. So I don't know what accent they have. But because I only know the Scouse one, I presume I should not be doing an accent. I think you've had enough of the Scouse in the Italian championships for some odd reason. Connor Swift, though, is out of the running. Hans Hulebe, aerodynamical position, and he knows he's a decent time trialist. Can he now be a very good lead-out man for Ethan Hayter? Let's hope so as we approach the final 8 kilometers. I would suspect to see some riders making maybe a little move. Dan Mackley is there. We've got Wayne Hennessy. No, not Wayne Hennessy. That's definitely the Crystal Palace goalkeeper. Jacob Hennessy for Canyon. What is it? It's Canyon DHB. There we go. We got Yates, Ben Swift. I mean, I have by far the best sprinter. That is without a shadow of a doubt. The question is, am I the best sprinter? Like, am I better than the AI? That's something I'm not sure about. Because I'm known to be somewhat of a stinker 2.3k. There goes, sorry, Owen Joel. Lenny Ryder to take the relay with 1.5k. There's going to be slightly an uphill terrain here. Ethan Hayter goes now. Can we hold on to Ben Swift? Yes, we can. Ethan Hayter wins the British Championships. Gets in there soon. Ben Swift comes home in second position, followed by Lenny Ryder to make it a two-man podium for Williams Martini Cycling. We get both titles here in the UK. We're in Italy. Can you try and make and have both championships? We've never managed to do so. We've either had the British one or the Italian one. We've never had both. But we come in this race as the title holder with this man right there, Andrea Vendrame, who does have a +1 today. We'll see what happens with him. We've also won the TT for the first time in our history. I mean, it was the first time actually we've won a time trial in the national championships. Smith Velasco can stop, so can Nicola Conci. It's a parkour that somewhat suits I'd say Vendrame and Fanseyu. Oh my god. Fanseyu is too good. Oh, Battistella's back. After his injury on the Giro d'Italia. Very well. Love that from him. 25 kilometers left here. I'm starting to struggle to come up with a plan. So I think what I'm gonna do is somewhat simple. Vendrame behind Velasco, behind Ballerini. Fanseyu behind Nicola Conci. And I feel like we're just gonna have to pace with the two of them. I'll have Battistella in the wheel of Fanseyu just in case. But yeah, I think I'm gonna pace and then see what we can come up with, as Giovanni Aleotti is making a move for Timo Bianchi. He's now stopped, as Antonini does the same for Androni Giocattoli. Who's the leader of Androni actually? Androni with Matteo Frigo very much at the bottom of the race. The lad is gone. Ballerini and Fanseyu doing somewhat well here. Love that from them. We're going to accelerate here in this just little hill. The aim being to try to get rid of some sprinters, and if we can't do that, I'll try and like accelerate with Velasco, I think. Alright, Fancy you take the wheel of Vendrame. Actually, I've got Battistella. Yeah, Battistella, you can sprint. And we'll be in the wheel of Battistella now. Okay. 40 riders in left is, yeah, Colbrelli is still here. Forbolo, Trentin and Nizzolo. Shit. Velasco has started increasing the rhythm as we're going to start this climb here towards Saltara. He's going to go 99 to try and come up with a few gaps at Diego Ulissi. Already starting his effort for Formolo. Fam, that's early. That's really early. And I do not like that. Vendrame can take the relay. Good rhythm actually by Vendrame here. Very good rhythm. We're actually going to attack with Vendrame. And counter attack with Fanseyu. 500 meters to go. Vendrame still leading. Can Vendrame hold on? Can Vendrame hold on? Have I done enough? I should have. Yes! Vendrame wins the national championships. Back-to-back titles for the man, as Alessandro Fanseyu comes home in second place with Diego Ulissi in third. That is a 1-2 for us, but meaning that is both titles for us. For now, except Canada, we've got everything. I forgot about the Slovenian NC. Well, I'm going to take an L, but we move. And the breakaway is going to win here in Slovenia. I tried to get the breakaway. I tried to go in it, but I just didn't have the legs. So I went back in the peloton with Pogacar and Roglic and Jan Polans, but none of them will be fighting for the win. Luka Pevanik, Hocevar and Marco Kump for the title. And it seems that Marco Kump will be the new Slovenian champion. Indeed, he is. Adria Mobil has a new title. Luka Pevanik will come home in second place with Hocevar in third. Fourth place will be between Primož Roglic, Tadej Pogacar, Luka Mezgec, and all of these riders. Giga Horvat will be fighting for a top 10 position as well, which would be glorious for Giga. We'll see what happens. We'll go 99 first of all to make sure that we can get the edge on them. We're going to try and sprint with our 61 sprint. Can we have a top 10? Giga Jorman is going to come home for a fourth position, fighting with Luka Mezgec and Anton Kuric, sorry. Giga is in 12th, just behind Tadej Pogacar. Final race of the day, and we're in Canada for the National Championships of Canada. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to win it, but I'll try to be the polka dot jersey winner of the championship. That's a title I'd like to get. Also, yeah, let's try to go in the breakaway. As for the Matteo Dalcin and Adam Roberge coming up. They're not fighting for it. Can I get the points? Can I get the points? I need to attack now. Come on, Colin. Come on. Yes. One man. what a man. Colin Dolescat is a legend. 15 kilometers left here in Lethbridge. As there is one rider on the breakaway in Ryan Anderson, the sprinter from DC Bank Proboclack, sorry. It's been an interesting race. It's been a very interesting race because there was like a breakaway 3 minutes or so in the lead. I joined it, and then the peloton chased me like down as soon as I reached the breakaway, but not before that. James Piccoli attacking on the left-hand side of the road. The rider from Ishwell Startup Nation trying to catch Camemans and Ryan Anderson. We're going to do so. Well, he's going to do so, but we're also going to do so with Colin Dolescat as Michael Woods also makes a little move. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's make sure that I can follow it with Alex Smith, Canizales. Very well. Let's take a lot of Michael Woods. And let's use the gel with Alex Smith. Nope, mistake were made. There we go. Let's take a lot of Michael Woods. 4 riders. I cannot lead them out. Michael Woods is going to be the lead out. Is like Anton Webb going for it or something? He is with Bob Perry. Let's take a lot of Bob Perry then. 1.4k. Left-hander coming up. I've launched too late. I've launched way too late. Alex Smith against Michael Woods. Oh, it's going to be a... Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. Now Michael Woods smoked me towards the end. Michael Woods is the national champion of Canada, ahead of Alex Smith and Alexander Cohen. I missed out on it, I think. I needed a bit more red bar, and I didn't have that. Maybe the fact that I didn't take the wheel of Michael Woods, and I kept on sprinting for like 100 meters, or 200 meters actually, that probably was the reason as to why I got battered by Michael Woods in the sprint. Well, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I had 69 sprints. He has 66, but better acceleration, and he's overall a much better rider than I am. So I'll happily take second. And despite that second place, we also got a lot of decent results elsewhere. I mean, we're champion of both road race and time trial in both Italy and the UK, which are our 2 main regions. So I can't complain about it. I cannot complain about it. It's been a very phenomenal episode. And yeah, I think that's why I'm going to wrap it up. Hopefully I can have it uploaded by today. It's currently 5:12 and I need to upload it by 6. So yeah, I'll see you very soon for the next episode of Williams Martini Cycling of Redemption Ride. Have a pleasant evening. My name has been Guillaume, and goodbye.
Pull up in the gold, I'm leading. But them other man need feeding. I don't wanna go Bombay. Them I don't know what I do when I go from Beeling. Leading the pack in black and I'm on with a bag. Snapping with a phone and die. Boss up a man with a duster. Put him in the drip and sip blockbuster.